Yo, what's up YouTube? Back again with another video. HVK all day. Let's get it, man. Alright, so the topic of today's video is going to be does retention get easier or more difficult the longer you go? Alright. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting topic, right? A lot of people have asked me this before, and I just want to address it in this video, okay? So does retention become more difficult the longer you go, or does it become more easier? And the short answer for that is it does get a lot easier. And the reason for that is because when you first start anything new, it's always going to be more difficult because you never done it before, you never tried it, right? So that's with anything in life. Okay, so when it comes to SR, I made a video on this a long time ago, how when you first start retaining, that's like when it's the most difficult because you need to go through a period of time to rewire your mind. Okay, already rhyming out here and shit. But yeah, man, you have to go through a period of time in order to basically reprogram your mind. So in the very beginning, it's going to be a lot more difficult, not just mentally but like physically, right? Your body isn't used to retaining. It's always been used to being in that relapse cycle, okay? Especially if you've been doing that for years, right? So if you first discover SR and you try to go on the long streak, bro, most of the time it's going to be very difficult in the beginning because, like I said, your body isn't used to retaining, and then your mind is filled with a lot of lust, bro. You're you're basically like reprogrammed your mind to be very lustful all the time. And yeah, man, you're just basically caught in like a relapse cycle. So yes, in the very beginning it might be difficult. You might have like a lot of urges, and your mind might be, all sexualized, right? So retention is very beneficial. Like, it doesn't matter how many times. I mean, it does matter, but at the same time, as long as you keep getting back up, you know, if you have a relapse in the very beginning stages of your journey, that's perfectly fine because, from my personal experience, when I first started this, it was very difficult to go like 30 days, right? It was very difficult, and I would go to like 20 days maybe. It took me like about, I would say, 4 tries or so before I actually hit like the 30-day mark. And yeah, man, so like in the very beginning, it's very difficult because of that reason, right? It's very difficult because of that reason, because it's something new, all right? It's something new. So I always tell people, it's like retention isn't the only thing that you need to work on. It's reprogramming your mind, right? Basically adapting your mind to new behavior patterns, okay? Because our mind is constantly adapting to whatever we give it. It's like a sponge, right? It's always taking in information. So if you've been doing something for such a long time, it's gonna take an adjustment period. All right, it's gonna take some time to readjust to a new way of life. So just be patient with yourself, man. Just especially in the very beginning, man. Like, don't be discouraged if you relapse after like a week or 3 weeks, or it happens, bro. It happens to all of us. Don't let people bash you. Just keep getting back up and then learn from your experiences, okay? But once you actually start getting the hang of it, once your body actually starts to kind of get used to it, because you may also have like nocturnal emissions in the very beginning as well. You might have those a lot more frequently, okay? But just keep moving forward, bro. It's normal, right? You'll see that over time, like the longer you go, your body naturally gets used to retaining, and you won't have those as much anymore. All right, and everybody's different, right? When it comes to that, like, everybody's background is different. So as long as you keep retaining, bro, that's gonna happen less and less in the future. And even if it does happen, like, it's not even gonna be a big deal because it's a lifestyle, right? Okay, so yeah, man, like once you actually start getting like the momentum, you go like 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, and you start getting like the benefits, right? You start getting the glow. Your energy starts to feel like a lot more cleaner, right? you basically kind of start getting the hang of it. And there's people that say like to aim for 90 days, okay, because 90 days is supposedly like there's just like a lot of change within that time, right? 30 days, it supposedly it takes like 30 days to break a habit or an addiction, but you need to give yourself a lot more time to actually readapt, okay? Because it's so easy to slip up and things like that. But like I said, every time you get back up, it's like you're strengthening your mind a lot more. And the thing about the hub, fellas, is that it shrinks your prefrontal cortex, right? So you're more impulsive, you're more reactive. Okay, you're more in the what do they call it, the limbic system, right? It's like the animalistic brain. So you're more like impulsive to do things, but as long as you keep abstaining from viewing like lustful things and practice being sober, your prefrontal cortex will get stronger over time, which means that you will have a stronger willpower. Okay, you have a stronger willpower. You will have more clear thoughts. You have better decision making because it's strengthening over time. The hub and alcohol and substances, it weakens that. That's why a lot of people, they're addicted and they're basically in a cycle because that part of their brain is just very low, right? Or very weakened, so they have no willpower. But SR plus being sober plus practicing disciplinary habits, it will actually strengthen that over time. All right. So like I said, it's all about being patient, okay? And, going back to what I was saying right now is that once you actually start gaining the momentum, you start experiencing the benefits, man. You start experiencing all the things that people be talking about for yourself, man. You will start seeing things in a totally different light. And you will actually start, how would you say, like, you won't want to give in so easily, right? Once you actually have a streak going, it's important to just maintain that, right? Just maintain it and then just focus on other things, man. Don't be too wrapped up in the days, right? Because counting days could also be can affect you in a negative way. I mean, it can, but it can't. It just depends like on how you are personally because for me it's like I feel like it's better to just focus on other areas of your life and then kind of put retention in the background, right? Don't put it on a pedestal. Don't focus on it on the days and like when you're supposed to see benefits because it could be kind of like you could kind of put a roadblock on yourself. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but long term, bro. So I've been on this SR journey for over a year now, and when it comes to the urges, guys, the urges are very different, right? They're not as frequent, but what they never go away, right? They never go away because you as a man, you have energy, right? And that's what urges basically are, is just energy, you know? But when I do get those, I don't have like crazy like lustful thoughts to go watch the hub or anything like that, bro. I just notice it, right? I'm just aware of it and it's just energy, bro. All you have to do is just transmute it. If you're getting urges, it means that the energy is dropped, right? In the lower half of your body. But what you have to do is just kind of find ways to transmute that energy. That's why I tell people to, practice mindful breathing, deep breathing to actually lift that energy up, and you will feel it like go away. But like I said, SR it strengthens your willpower, so these urges aren't really gonna bother you, bro. Right? They will go away. You just basically ride the wave, man, because urges will come here and there, but every time it's just like you have power over it now. Those urges don't have power over you like they would have back then. Get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like if you just discovered SR, expect it to be a little bit difficult in the very beginning, but like I said, just be patient with yourself, man. Just be patient with yourself and trust the process as well, because you don't want to start retaining and then, relapse and then just go back to your old ways, man. It all depends on how much you want to change as a person. Okay, how bad do you really want to improve your life? Because SR is very, very transformational if you put in the work as well. Okay, if you put in the work as well, you will see, man, massive benefits within your life, man, because you're putting 50-50. It's like retention plus you putting in the work as well is just benefits, bro. Like lifestyle changes, just different perceptions in life, man. Just it's crazy, bro. It really is. So yeah, like over time, like long-term retention, it's you kind of start being in more in that lifestyle, right? You kind of stop thinking about it, like you kind of lose track of the days and just let things kind of flow into your life, man. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to the urges, man, like when you go a long period of time without watching the hub or releasing, bro, it's just gonna change everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna change like your viewpoint and your thought patterns and your willpower and your energy and all those things, man. Okay. So that's all I really wanted to say. That's all I really wanted to say, man. It's just that retention in the beginning is more difficult than long term. All right. But it's all about, learning from your experiences, guys, right? Just learning from your experiences and always getting back up, regardless if you relapse or not, because every time you should use that as a learning lesson, okay? But yeah, like once you get that momentum to go longer, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. And your mind will basically be reprogrammed at that time. So now you'll be doing better habits and you won't even be thinking about watching the hub or just relapsing, bro, because your mind is renewed. Okay, you're focused on better things now, right? You're focused on your goals or hobbies or things that you want to do, man. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to say. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So, with that being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.